And we're live here in Nourish, Heal, and Thrive. We have another exciting interview. I'm really excited to talk to Martina. She's in Croatia and just excited to hear all about what she does. So, Martina, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Derek, for having me and that everything went so smoothly here. Yeah, I'm happy to be here on your show. It's always these opportunities where you can share inspiring things and what you do. So I love doing these things. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so why don't we just start out by sharing a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
Sure. As Derek already said, my name is Martina. My last name, Waidhas, which is probably a little bit difficult to pronounce. I'm originally from Germany, and 8 years ago, we moved to Croatia. We love the sea, and so we sold everything. And without even overthinking, even my very critical husband was like, okay, let's do this. And we built a house here. We are renting apartments. But the much more interesting part is the work that I do and that I really love and that I burn for, which is health, body, mind, and soul. So it's this holistic approach. And it started really early when I was young with this connection to animals, loving to be out in nature, always not feeling really good and okay with the outside world. Nothing really made sense to me. And then I was 14, no, wait a minute, 16. I had an illness and my whole mouth was inflamed. My teeth were literally half falling out and I couldn't eat or drink. That felt horrible. I went into this state of feeling fantastic, energized, free from the burden of digestion. And the whole journey took me nearly 3 weeks. But this is where this connection to God, source, universe, however you want to call it, was established.
Hmm.
And I lived a normal life. So originally, I learned how to be a professional cook. I did that for a couple of years, but always working for animals. And then at some point, I said, okay, maybe someone knows about the German rules. You have to, in order to work with humans, you have to take a test. So beside the doctor, only certified alternative medical practitioners are allowed to work with humans on their health issues. You can be a coach or so, but I didn't want only to be a coach. So I finally started doing these things, and it was a lot of study about the body, anatomy, physiology, and I came across various methods that perfectly fitted into how I feel that things should work without making assumptions, without looking at the symptom, connecting to the universe, using my intuition to get answers, to find the right things that I'm able to integrate. And so this established, and now I'm working for animals, for humans, or for both to strengthen their relationship, to help educate the caretakers what they're maybe doing wrong, unconsciously not knowing that it is the wrong thing to do. And most part of my work is when people have no more answers, when the doctor has said, I have no clue, this is chronic, go home, take these pills until the end of your days, and that's that. Or also when someone or a pet, an animal, is on their last days, weeks, months, translating messages. I'm also soul communicator, translating the messages so we can understand and act accordingly to what's going on.
I see. So when you were young, you were ill and you had this, and that's when you realized you had this connection,
Yes.
right? But then when did what was the shift that you made from cooking to I want to help people or We're, we're missing that part of the story.
It's not really missing, because when you learn how to cook, which is also healing
Yeah.
on various levels, so it is actually just continuing what I started. Um, when you feed someone, they are happy. When you feed them the right things according to their metabolism, not following any of the dietary religions out there, but looking at everyone's metabolism, then it's also part of the healing.
Right.
And then I noticed the animals approaching, seeking my presence, and just laying down and waiting the energy to flow. And this is where I started diving deeper into this matter, where I said there is more that I could do for people.
Mm,
And the method that I'm using is actually also only for translating, so that people can make sense of the symptoms that they have.
I see.
It's not really relevant for the healing process, but let's say somebody has something on the liver, then I can point to the physiology of the liver. What does it do? So if you have problems with the liver, this in your body might not be perfect. And what about your anger and frustration? If you have stomach issues, we can look into your fear. Thyroid, which situation is not suitable for you? What should you change to make this symptom go away? Because 99% of all illnesses are, from the very basic thing, an emotion, and the rest adds on top.
Yeah.
And now with what I do, I can approach it from both ends, which speeds up the healing process. So I work on the physical, free the physical matter from the symptom, from the burden. That's what our cells do. They take on the burden to show us pain, to point to something that is not okay on an emotional level. And then doing some mindset work or some soul communication, which again frees the physical from more symptoms, and so contributes to each other, and the patient can heal much, much quicker.
Yeah. Beautiful. And it's like you said, I feel like our symptoms are in certain areas of our body as a, a signal for, whatever, the physical pain is usually a symptom of an emotion. And like, yeah, like you said, I can't seem to figure out how to say it, but you said it better than I can.
Thank you. Even maybe if I may mention something,
Yeah.
because maybe some are listening that have been diagnosed with what we call cancer.
Okay.
First of all, originally in China, there was no word for cancer. And try to change your perception, stop fighting it. Every cancer is the body's reaction accumulating toxins and covering it away so it cannot affect you. And when you learn what type of cancer you have, you can work on the emotion. And it's spot on all the time. So don't be scared. Look at it as a gift.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds scary, but that's what they tell us. Oh my goodness, you have cancer. You're going to die in 6 months, and you have to do this and you have to do that. We have cancerous cells in our bodies every day, and our body handles it. So don't be scared. There is solutions out there. There is help out there. And just to put it in perspective, I'm not against school medicine when it makes sense. So if one wants to go and see a medical doctor or have a surgery or whatever treatment, that's fine, because everything was created by God, source universe, to help us. And I'm here to support the healing journey, however that looks like. So please, nobody feel judged seeing a doctor or getting injections or whatever. It's all fine. If it helps you feel better, That's all it takes.
Yeah, beautiful. So do you have like a typical client, or do you have clients that have several issues, or how do, what do people come to you for?
What not? Some approach because of emotional things. Others want some spiritual guidance. And then those with the physical issues. And at the end, it doesn't matter. Even if somebody with emotional, spiritual, I will always find the physical issues because, yeah, you cannot disconnect it. And when I find a patient having physical issues, we will sooner or later end in talking about emotions
Yeah,
and the spiritual path. Because if you stand in your own way and violate your own emotions or your spiritual path because you think you cannot do that, you're not good enough, or won't work for you. You
yeah,
have to be true to yourself, how you feel, and learn how to listen to your intuition. That's the most important thing. Even if the whole world is against you, stand strong for what you believe is the right thing for you.
I see. It's great, great advice. So
Yeah.
what lights you up? What gets you excited about the work you do?
Every single client is exciting. Every session is exciting. I never prepare. People that work with me know I never take notes and I forget most often what we have already done because it's not relevant. It's already done.
Yeah,
So every time I jump on a session, it's a new experience, a new layer coming up. Maybe the patient, the client says one sentence where I'm like, hey, wait a minute, here we go. And so everything is exciting. And what does healing mean? Does it always mean to be healthy? No. It can mean to be healthy. It can mean to be okay with not being okay,
mm,
or to make peace with the fact that one is transitioning. All of that is healing. And when I can achieve this peace and the trust and the knowing in someone that the journey is right, no matter how it looks like, this is what is exciting for me.
yeah, nice. Love that. Is there anything that we haven't gotten to cover or talk about that you want to share with us?
I mean, there is a lot that we could cover, but the most important things are said. It's like, keep it simple. Go out in the sun. Don't be scared. Have a lemon water. Take the easy things. Do deep belly breathing. You don't need complicated concepts or methods or rituals.
Yeah,
Keep it simple. The easier we keep it, the easier we move forward. And never forget, we have the human part of us, and humans do make mistakes. That's why we are here. But it doesn't define us as a soul. As a soul, we are on a perfect journey. So don't judge yourself. That's the worst thing that one can do. Mind your wording. Don't have negative self-communication. That's the most harmful thing because it runs 24/7 subconsciously and drives your entire day and night.
yeah,
And it is important. We make decisions that turn out later to be wrong. But are we a bad person therefore? No. Just look at it and be like, okay, that didn't go really well. What can I do to change the outcome? Just detach from this outcome. God has our back. There is no need to be fearful. Just be authentic and true to yourself. Made a mistake. Be open. Admit that you made a mistake. If someone judges you, that's theirs, not yours.
right.
That's basically the most important. I don't like the word advice, but just to use it here to give someone Be true to yourself and never harm anyone else. That's all that it takes.
Yeah. So, what advice do you have for someone that maybe they are judging themselves, right? Because I know I just yesterday I made a mistake and I caught myself saying I'm so stupid. So,
Okay.
what would you say for someone like me? And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that, they do that, right? They make a mistake and they're like, I'm so stupid, I'm an idiot, and
Yep.
maybe they're not as aware. Luckily I had that awareness so I could change that. But what if you don't have that awareness, or you've had that awareness now that you're hearing us talk about it, that you do that pretty often?
The most important thing is to ask a question. Is this really true?
Hmm.
Just asking this simple question. Am I stupid because I had this car accident? No, you're not stupid. It just happened. We are living in the here and now.
Yeah.
And when in 5 seconds, in 5 minutes, something changes and this turns out to be not perfect, then it is what it is. Why would you judge yourself? And asking this question and literally in your mind, step 1 meter or 3 feet, whatever it is, back and look at the situation and try to take it with a little sense of humor.
Right. Yeah.
It's the human experience, and sometimes we perceive things in a wrong way. Sometimes we do understand things in a wrong way. It was not even said, but we reacted this way because we got it wrong for whatever reason. And then we react different, and then we end up struggling with our loved ones. And later we're like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
And one thing for everyone, there is a physiological reaction that everyone goes through, which is like 90 seconds. When an emotion happens, you will live through it. This is very normal. It's physiological. Nothing we can do about it. So anger, frustration, hate might come up. A couple of months ago, I got really angry on someone for a very good reason, and I shouted at the person. And then somebody was with me and said, a healer does not behave like this. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm also a human being. And this was exactly within these 90 seconds. After that, it was done. And I had really forgotten about it because it was no longer relevant when she, like 30 minutes later, started again about this. And I'm like, why are you talking about it again? It's done. It's over.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask how I managed to calm down immediately after the event? That would be interesting. But you're telling me a healer has to behave in a certain way. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
And as such, I have emotions. Therefore, it is okay. You can't freak out. You can't feel the grief. It's important to grieve when you lose your loved one, your fur baby, whatever. That's okay. But it's a question if you own it or if you turn it around and step out of it
Yeah.
and be like, okay, yep,
Yeah, it's about letting go, right? We carry so many things with us that we don't need anymore.
exactly, exactly. And it could be easy, but people are programmed like that.
Yeah.
It's black and white. Black and white. It's either good or bad. If you lose your job, if you get kicked out, is it good or bad? You just lost your job. But maybe the biggest opportunity is waiting around the corner because you finally don't have this boring job that you wanted to quit already for a long time.
Yeah.
And the universe couldn't deliver this other option because you were bound to this job because you thought you could not quit because of income or whatever. But now you were forced to leave. And now the universe can deliver something. Now you can do your dream job or make your hobby your job, whatever. So don't put a label on things. Don't close yourself up from the field of possibilities.
Mm.
We have only, people always, I have to figure this out, I have to figure that out. Doesn't make sense because you can only figure out something that is already stored here.
Right.
And the miraculous things are somewhere out there. But if I close myself down by trying to figure out instead of giving it to the universe, be like, hey, bring it on, I'm ready, whatever is there for me, then the miracles can happen.
Yeah.
Everything else is limiting. And so, yeah.
Wow. Beautiful. I feel like I needed to hear that today. So thank you
Oh,
for
good.
for sharing that with us today. I think I could talk to you all day, but let's kind of wrap this up. Where can people find you? How can they get a hold of you and connect with you?
Well, the easiest way is to just send me a message on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger, Martina Waidhas. Waidhas is spelled Waidhas. Or you go to my homepage, send me an email, and the homepage address is quite easy. It's We Make You Happy, info at We Make You Happy, all one word, .de. That's the only thing to remember. It's not a .com address, it's a .de address.
Okay,
That's the easiest way.
great. We'll have you leave your links in the comments so people
Sure,
can
that's probably
yeah, so they
the
can get a hold of you.
easiest thing.
Awesome.
Sure, I'm happy
So
to just talk to someone, get to know people, and just reach out. I'm happy to have a conversation with whoever shows
aw-
up.
awesome, Martina. Thank you.
It's time to collaborate and to share and to get together.
Yeah, yeah. Any final words you want to leave everyone with?
Don't allow the outside struggle that we see in the whole world to destroy your peace or your trust. It will all turn out good. It looks catastrophic right now, and you can look wherever you want, in what area you want. But we have already seen major breakthroughs and spiritual awakening where miraculous things have been happening. So just trust. Don't buy into the fear. Breathe and know that the best is yet to come. I know a lot of you will know this sentence from someone, but it's so true. We made it this far. All the energies are freaking out like Schumann resonance. A lot of you may know what that is. It went crazy. And this indicates a spiritual growth of humanity. And the truth is that so many of us are now connected through the internet where they thought they could separate us.
Yeah,
But what we are seeing is separation into unity. And we'll find all these lovely souls everywhere on the planet, and we connect like out of the blue, find friends and like-minded souls, and maybe even people to collaborate. It's just wonderful. But the noise from outside is huge. Just ignore. It's not real. It's not real. Reality, we are there already. Just trust and have no fear, no matter what anyone says or what any news says. No, we are there already. Trust the process.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Martina. It's
Thank you,
been
Derek.
such a pleasure. Your energy is so nice. It's so great
Thank
to
you.
be in this space with you. So thank you for
Thank you.
allowing all of us to be a part of that. And thank you
My
everybody
pleasure.
for watching and listening.
Thank you.
If you resonate with Martina and you want to connect with her, she's going to leave her comments, or she's going to leave her links in the comments so you can connect with her and reach out and just say hi.
Yep.
So she's happy to help. And if you like what we're doing here in Nourish, Heal, and Thrive, all you have to do is comment interview, and we'll allow you to shine and have a spotlight on you. And even if you're just struggling and need support, we'll give that to you too. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you at the next one.